Now, very interesting, our next cruise is with P&O, and Keith, they've only just started doing the fly cruises, haven't they?
Yeah, basing Ventura out in the Mediterranean.
In the Med, because before it was always from Southampton.
Absolutely, yeah. And this is great because it means you don't have to have 3 or 4 days getting to the good weather. You fly out straight there, and also you can have a more port-intensive cruise.
Well, this one is a top seller right now, so it could be one of your last chances to book. Let's just take you on board and we'll talk you through. So P&O, for anyone that hasn't cruised with P&O, why have they been so popular for so many decades?
Well, I mean, 175 years of excellence is the first thing. You know, they recently celebrated that anniversary, Sean, as I'm sure you'll remember. I've been on the Ventura recently. I don't think you were there at the start, though, were you?
No, that's what I thought you meant. Yes, I'm not that old, Keith.
And, you know, it's a beautiful, beautiful ship. I was on there filming recently, and I've got to say, it was absolutely stunning. You're looking at Cultures East there, which is wonderful, wonderful food. It's recently been extensively refurbished. You've got the Glasshouse wine bar now from Ollie Smith. You've got the enigmatic wine system involved. You've got the new single cabins that have been added in. It's a wonderfully British product, that kind of British feel. This is the Metropolitan bar, where they've got this wonderful video screen. And it's absolutely stunning, and it has different kind of screens that are constantly moving. Huge video wall. So while you're drinking, you can see like New York or, you know, different cities. Absolutely incredible. Loads of great leisure facilities. They've got the retreat that's been added on there now for the adult only. It's a wonderful ship.
And it's hard to believe you could be on board that wonderful ship for under £600. But we're starting off with a flight to Venice. Now, this is very important because legislation is actually changing, and you're telling me is it next
November next year. Ships over 70,000 tonnes won't be able to sail in and out of Venice. It's understandable. It's been coming for a long time. Those of us that have been within the industry have known this because, again, the big ships create a lot of waves as they go through. And for long-term preservation of a beautiful place like Venice, this is a good thing.
So it's really important, if you do want to cruise on a slightly larger ship out of Venice, you do need to start booking now.
Absolutely, yeah, you do, because this is one of the last opportunities for you to have that experience, and it is magical. It really, really is. After that, you'll have to go for the smaller ships, of which there are some. There are plenty to use.
Now, so you're cruising out of Venice. You'll just be taking all of that in. Day at sea. And then Montenegro, first of all, isn't it?
Yeah, Kotor, Montenegro, of course, the beautiful bay that's long attracted ships. And this is absolutely gorgeous. One of Europe's best preserved cities and medieval Renaissance vintage. It's absolutely stunning. The bay is great. You can kayak around the bay. You'll see it's actually built into the steep slopes of the mountains. Literally, you know, make sure you take a spare memory card for your camera because you're just going to fill it with amazing photos. It's great to go out on the Montenegro wine road as well. And make sure you go and walk over the Venetian ramparts. It's a stunning place where there's no traffic, and it's like being in a dream world.
And then Corfu.
Yeah, I love this. One of the most beautiful islands in the Mediterranean. And it's gorgeous. I mean, this is, of course, where Shakespeare set his play The Tempest. And it's gorgeous.
Yes.
Millions of silvery olive trees grace the hillsides. The scent of lemon blossom perfumes the air. Picturesque views of sapphire bays against these gorgeously green, verdant hills. It's absolutely gorgeous. The old town is well worth wandering around and just pop through and get a bit of Greek food and watch a game of cricket.
I can already see why this is a top seller right now. Day at sea, so again, just enjoy all the fabulous service that you'll expect with P&O, and then a chance to visit Rome on day 6.
Yeah, I mean, obviously there's the fighting of the gladiators in the Colosseum. You can go and witness it there. You can go and imagine them debating with the senators in the Forum. It costs a coin in the fabled Trevi Fountain. Go and see the wonderful work of St. Peter's Basilica and Michelangelo's Sistine Chapel. It's absolutely incredible. And of course, if you maybe just want to sit down and get a gelato in Piazza Navona and just watch the world go past, there's so much to do. But remember, if you're going to go and get a drink or get something to eat, stand at the bar. Don't sit down. You get half the price. You get local price if you stand at the bar. You get charged double if you sit down.
Oh, that's true.
True.
And then we have one final stop, don't we?
Yeah, we've got Ajaccio, which of course is Corsica, the perfumed island of Napoleon Bonaparte. Beautiful. This is a charming Mediterranean city, and again, you can stroll the cobblestone streets, lots of little beaches nearby. There's a lovely little farmer's market. Go and get some Corsican spicy sausage and some lovely honey cakes.
And then day 8, you arrive in Genoa, and then, of course, you are transferred to the airport and your flight back to the UK. All of that is included, of course. It has been a top seller. It's your chance of booking right now. Obviously, limited availability on this one now. And
the good thing about this is Marco Pierre White's restaurants on board as well.
Yeah,
you know, so if you like really good, high-quality dining, this is for you. Great kids facilities, Sean. I had really good fun playing around in there. And just lovely, lovely, lovely cabins, big and spacious.
And actually, just talking of cabins, just looking at some of the Ocean View prices coming in right now, under £8 per person per night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
So really worth looking for those upgrades. These are new. They are selling like the old-fashioned hotcakes. They really are. And it is one of the last chances to sell out of Venice before the new legislation is enforced. As Keith said, you're still able to do that, but only on the smaller ships. And £8 per person per night if you want to upgrade to an ocean view, saving £150 right now if you give us a call. And excursions. Well, let's have a little look at some of these. Again, you can save so much by booking through Planet Cruise.
Absolutely. I mean, look at that Grand Canal tour there in Venice. It's £28 per person, and the Highlights tour in Rome, brilliant.
A lot of people taking us up on the excursions nowadays.
Absolutely, yeah, selling very well because again, it's up to 60% cheaper, Sean, and they take out that worry of of a tour being sold out once you get on board the ship as well.
And just to remind you, of course, you have got that day in Rome, haven't you?
Yeah, the Eternal City, so much to see and do, of course. I love Rome. You know, you can wander everywhere. There's always something different to see. You know, you need a good week to properly enjoy it, maybe even more. But it's stunning, whether it is the Roman Forum, whether it's going and gazing at the view from the Spanish Steps or the marvellous Colosseum that you're seeing there.
And that is when you stand next to that. It's breathtaking.
Oh, it is. It's awe-inspiring. When you think that, you know, the buildings around it would be tiny compared in the day and age, and it stood there for so long. No one built things like the Romans. What have we got the Romans to thank for?
Ooh. Do you know, I've realised, you know, since I've really, you know, got involved with the cruise show and been on many cruises, you just get to see so much, don't you? And there's still so much of the world that I haven't seen, but on a cruise, at least you cover, you know, big parts of the world.
You do, and you get a chance to go and get a taster of somewhere, and then decide if you want to go back and visit it in more detail.
Yeah, that's very true. Now, don't forget, if you'd like to look at any of the other cruises available with P&O, just go to the Planet Cruise website there, all the W's planetcruise.co.uk/P&O.